Hello there, Internet. MegaMogwai here, and I got another video for you guys today. And today we're going back to our roots, and we are going to be playing some Grixis Control. Now, I've been trying to showcase or build new decks to showcase on the channel. And the problem is, while War of the Spark is perhaps one of the most diverse standard metagames that we have seen in a very long time, me personally, I got back into Magic competitively with the MTG Kaladesh meta. So for me, this metagame is by far the most diverse that I've ever experienced. And I know it is the same for a lot of you. But while it is very diverse in regards to what decks are at the top, you have, mono red aggro, mono white aggro, but then you got Jeskai Walkers, you got 4-color Dread Horde, you got some Sultai variants, you have Gruul mid-range slash aggro, you have on top of that Esper mid-range slash control, and there's just a lot of stuff going around, even some Japanese Golgari here and there, right? Like, in regards to top decks, also Arclight Phoenix is a worthy mention. Like I said, there's many different decks to play, and there's no number one tier 1 list in the metagame. That's why it's constantly shifting, because when mono red gets very popular, then Esper control mid-range comes in and tones it down, but then greedier decks like Nissa Mass Manipulation come in, or for the 4-color Dread Horde one, and they capitalize on Esper a little bit. And this, like I said, this cycle just keeps on going and going. And the thing is, while this is true, it's also one of the most oppressive metagames we've been a part of, because improvising and, innovating, creating a new strategy that can have at least a fighting chance in this meta is harder than before. Because as I stated before War of the Spark was released, the overall power level of the tier 1 decks has risen tremendously from the good old Ravnica meta. So it's hard, basically, is what I'm trying to get here. It's hard to build a new deck and have it work. I tried a Goblin Chain Whirler focused Rakdos build to try to capitalize on certain matchups. It turns out I got a bit overpowered by, certain top decks. And I tried, some Dimir, Kefnet, Steel Yoguro, which was a pretty cool strategy that I was thinking about. But then again, it just kind of it lacks a bit of punching power. It just does not end the game quickly enough, and while it was a pretty good concept, it's just not good enough through my experience when facing these other decks, right? So yesterday's stream was kind of like a hit and miss. I tried Rakdos, I tried Dimir, I tried these new strategies out, but I just could not find a strong enough deck. So I thought about what I was facing. I realized that mono red had died down in popularity, at least for these past few days. So I opted to go back to Grixis Control, because my favorite deck of War of the Spark, or at least competitive deck, is Grixis. I love Grixis. I love playing with Nicol Bolas Ravager, and I love playing with Nicol Bolas Dragon God. I am officially a Dragon God fanboy. Come at me, bruh. So basically, I really enjoy this deck list, and I played it numerous times throughout this season. And I wanted to get back into it and see if I could use this deck to at least attempt to climb a little bit. Because I've been stuck in Diamond Tier 4 trying all these new strategies out and have not been able to climb successfully. Like, I've been dropping down again and again. So I switched to Grixis, and I managed to climb from Diamond Tier 4 to Diamond Tier 3 rather easily, actually. We went on a pretty amazing win streak. I think we only lost one series in total. And it was all, it was all this deck. The thing is, we even faced mono red aggro, and that didn't turn out to be as bad, because that's the thing about this deck, right? This deck really struggles versus mono red, because if they drop Experimental Frenzy on us, we're pretty prone to losing. But I realized that matchup is more winnable than I originally thought. Every other matchup is pretty winnable. This deck really punishes Nissa Simic Manipulation decks, because we have so much Planeswalker removal alongside very powerful late game threats with Nicol Bolas and the Ravager. And we have just a lot of ways to disrupt their strategy. Ritual Suit is also very powerful at killing off their low curve ramp, with their Land of Our Elves, their Paradise Druids, and their Incubation Druids, and some of them even run Jaylight Ranger. We wipe all out, and also the lands that Nissa generates we kill. And then, like I said, we have so many different ways to deal with Nissa, and we have a lot of ways to stabilize, and we are a deck that really thrives in a top deck scenario, because we got Narset as a 4-of that can fish, you know, the likes of Bolus, Dragon God, Ravager. Ravager is one of the best cards to top deck in Dragged Out War, in which both players have a shitload of mana. You play Ravager, and then you transform him, and then you get back Dragon God, and then you just go, you know, double Dragon on your opponent, and you obliterate them, right? So that's what I really like about Grixis, the power that it has in the late game when both players have deployed their resources. And before that happens, we have a plethora of removal and disruption, and the Search for Scanta, which is also very powerful, right? So I'm a big fan of this list. I really enjoy playing this archetype, and I figured I would showcase today's video with it, since I did play it in yesterday's stream, and I will continue on my quest to find new decks to showcase in the channel. But like I said, it's tough. You know, I also want to give a really quick remark to yesterday's video. I knew this was gonna happen. Like, I review the games that I choose, right? And I had been streaming. I had a very long stream day, and like I said, I tilted a lot. I misplayed quite a bit. I said this in the deck tech portion of the video, but I still, you know, got a massive amount of comments like pointing out my misplays, my sequencing errors, and I'm aware of it. Like, a lot of them are very minor mistake. Like, most of people are dwelling on the fact that I played a Planeswalker before playing the Deafening Clarion, and I missed out on one token. Like, it even mattered at that point. But I gotta say this, you know, like, as a card game YouTuber, you know, I go through some phases in which I see my comment section and people are like, Mogwai, why don't you read the comments more? Why don't you reply to the comments more? And the reality is, like, me just being openly, like, just completely honest with you, sometimes I get burnt out and I don't want to read the comments because it's the same stuff all over again. It's, why no insert card name here? Why are you not playing this card? It's like, but it's not even like an elaborated question. It's just, why no Eugen the Ineffable? Why no Legion Warboss? Like, it doesn't even elaborate even more. I get so many of those comments that it just it seems weird to say, but it kind of triggers me when I see that phrase like that. I expect this video's comments to be, you know, plagued with that. Bring it. Just bring the why no's. Bring the why no's. Why no Asha Staker? Why no Elder Spell? Bring them all. I'm ready, baby. And the other thing is, I have a lot of backseat comments, which is fine. I know it's a part of, you know, card game YouTubing, right? Like, I'm gonna have people who are gonna point out my misplays, but when it happens so, you know, often, and some of them are like very minor things, people don't take into consideration the fact that I'm streaming a lot of these games, right? So I'm narrating, or I'm like looking at my chat every now and then. I'm focused on, you know, the actual stream itself, and that changes your mindset a little bit, and you're more prone to slip-ups, right? So yeah, I had some misplays, but like the reason why I point this out is I get some comments that are just like, wow, this video there were so many misplays, I can't believe it, I'm shocked, or this was hard to watch. Like, dude, part of me is just like, well, fuck, man. What do you want me to do? You know, like, you want me to play flawlessly every goddamn video? I upload a video every day on this channel. You expect me to never, ever make mistakes? Like, come on, man. I don't know. I just felt like letting that out. You know, I'm showing you my human side, I guess. But goddamn, dude, sometimes it's frustrating because it's like, Jesus, you try uploading a video of a card game as complex as MTG, and you try to never, ever make a mistake and have to, I don't know. It's pointless because, you know, like I said, it's a vocal minority, but sometimes it gets to me, and I felt like, you know, yesterday's video was a case in which I misplayed several times. Yes, I was a bit, you know, worn out. I played that deck for a lot of hours, and, you know, shit happens. And I guess I just wanted to share that a little bit and went a bit of a tangent there. But, yeah, Grixis, I love this deck. I'm gonna, you know, I know I showcased it in the channel quite a bit, but it's gonna be happening more and more because I think this will potentially be my deck to climb to Mythic. And like I said, I'll try to bring some more diversity later down the line. But I want to make sure that if I bring new, innovative, original decks, I want them to be good. I don't just want them to be like a random deck that's different, but it's terrible. You know, like, I'm proud of my Dinosaur deck, for example. That deck struggles against certain top tier decks, but also beats others. Like, it really beats down Mono Red, it beats down Gruul, and there's other archetypes it does really well against, like Mono White as well, Silesia tokens, etc. But it does have very bad matchups too. But it's a good deck. It works. It's competitive. And I want to make sure that if I showcase a deck on this channel, it's actually competitive. And I'm not just giving you guys some crap that I put together in like 5 minutes and it has like some unique cards that nobody plays because, hey, there's a reason why some people don't play certain cards. You know, they're kind of bad, right? So I want to make sure that I keep the originality, but I make sure the quality is there. And that's why, you know, I'm going to be very selective with the decks that I show, because I want to make sure that they're good and you guys have, you know, it's worth it for you guys to craft them, basically. And I'll end this this quick little ramble right there. You know, I like I said, I went on quite a tangent with that, but I felt like, you know, letting that out of my system. if I must put it that way. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy the daily MTG content. Backseat away. Bring the wino this. Like I said, now I got it out of me, so I've rebooted myself. I'm ready. Mom spaghetti. So yeah, have a solid day. Thank you guys for watching. Have a solid day. And I've said that twice. I don't know why. I might stop talking. Enjoy the games, and I'll see you tomorrow. Yo, never disrespected Jank. Hey, I'm not Hey. I'm a fan. I did not mean it that way. Come on now. I respect. It's actually, like, refreshing to see, considering, you know, what we've been facing lately. Okay, what do we take out here? It has to be Tamayo, right? Shit. Oh, there she is. Well, let's use Narset to,
I train everyone, meditate, and prepare. This was overwhelming.
I'm known for my excellent timing. I've got it.
Can I get me some easies in the chat, please? Booyah.
Mind and thought with thoughtfulness before action. I have just the trick for this.
All will bow before Nicole Bolas.
The more discard, the better. They're playing a super greedy deck. So we actually want Hostage Takers to steal, because they can steal, you know, their J-Light Rangers or anything like that. Ritual of Soot is very powerful for obvious reasons. Cry of the Carnarium less so, but still we're going to run as a one-off. What else? I think Lava Coil can drop down one. Enter the God Eternals is not really what we're looking for. We'll drop one Spell Pierce as well, because he sees it coming now, so he'll probably play around this, so I don't want to gang up on it too much. Probably better off taking out the Lava Coil for the Ross's Contempt, right? It's just more flexible. I mean, we have like a billion answers for planeswalkers, right? Okay, and we got the search for Scanta. And the Cry of the Carnarium, which we can, you know, use on our opponent if he attempts to flood the board. Okay, no threat of actually, I don't think I want to go for a Scanta. Well, if he had Teferi, he would have played it already, right? Yeah. I don't want to be left out, like tapped out. Ha 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 ha. Out of the way, bitch. Out of my way, bitch. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, Nisa. Get out the way.
Will resonate throughout the. Let your weak
Minds crumble. What you got for me, Willis? Oh, okay. All right. Let's make it interesting.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Well, don't tell me what to do.
but a drop of power.
This is good, but the problem is it's just not good enough, right? Well, we can still try to draw into a land. Oh yeah, I have Nicol Bolas. Yeah, you're right. You're actually right. So we're gonna keep this. We're gonna bedevil the land. Beautiful. So beautiful!
Everything is power, and I am everything.
Ah, clean! Clean! 2-0, baby! Okay. We winners again, boys. We'll keep. See, one of the interesting things, though, is, like, what you said earlier. It's so correct, though. Like, oh, no. Oh, no, boys. Boys, we're fucked. Shit. Fuck. Not like this. Right, it's okay. As long as we don't see Experimental Frenzy, we actually stand a chance, ladies and gentlemen. We can do this. We can do this. We're so fucked. We are so. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Holy shit. Alright, Escanta. Escanta. I need me that land. Okay, there we go. Crisis averted. Zap the face and 3 damage. Alright. Let's keep this. Oh boy. Come on, baby. Come on, Escanta. Give me something good here. Come on, girl. Girl. It's just it's whatever. Girl. We gotta stay alive, so.
Openings for more meat. I am Death's master.
Oh boy. Cry, 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 cry.
There are so many who own your prowess. Bad for you. You could use some training.
Guess you don't need me anymore.
Keep an open mind. Such violence is upsetting.
Come on, come on, come on. Ah, yes! Yes, baby! I mean, what do I gain from milling myself? Nothing, really, so let's just mill him. Alright, I was hoping to hit like an experimental frenzy or something. Okay. Alright, game 1, baby. Okay, now we need to not lose to Frenzy, and that is easier said than done. Eugene, get in here. Vampire Dude, get in here. Carnarium, get in here. Vraska, get your ass in here. Duress, oh boy. Oh mama. Let's see. I mean, the other spell was really good there, but not gonna happen. We have like enough answers for Planeswalkers as we already have. English. Let's drop a couple of Nicol Bolas, because I'd rather have one Bolas, one Liliana, and one Eugen, because Liliana and Eugen are actually better in this matchup, even though they're cast later. Important. I can drop one of you, even though she's good. drop a couple of thought erasures and one. I mean, Scanta never really comes into play unless I draw it early. So maybe I should just drop it completely. Makes sense, right? Just get rid of Scanta. Scanta was really helpful that game, though. But gotta live in the moment, and we gotta try to not die. It's all about the experimental frenzy. It's all about being able to answer that, not losing to it. So we gotta play with that in mind at all times. Okay, we're gonna keep this. It's low on lands, but we just gotta believe. Ah, yikes, 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 yikes. Okay, good. Oh! Alright. Thread down, RP, thread down. There's another thread there. Oh! Can I get me some easies in the chat, please? Heart of the cards! No more frenzies, please. I'm wide open for a frenzy now. Oh, thank God. I'm gonna drop Narset. Fuck it.
Focus and meditate and prepare.
I'm gonna pick up the Rampage because it's easier to cast.
I must stay focused.
Goddamn, dude. We gotta have these coils also saved up for, but this is the only answer that we have to. Yeah. Okay. Eventually, I'll draw into a land. Huh. Okay. Bolus time. Good stuff. Oh! Oh, baby! 2-0! Again! Whoosh. I don't have my Goku shirt. Shit. I failed. I'm gonna keep this. It's all check lands, but it's 3 lands nonetheless. And I can believe that I'll draw into a shock land or a basic land soon enough. Oh boy. Spermatozombie is playing mono red. And unfortunately for us, I mean, we have 3 lands. A 3-land open in hand. Like, that can't be that bad, right? Like, are we gonna get mana screwed here? Oh boy. Seems we are. We can't draw a normal land. It's all check lands. That's a problem. We have the Enter the God Eternals. We gotta counter that. Yikes. Alright, there it is. We gotta play this at sorcery speed because otherwise he can just react and perhaps get mana for his own turn, and we can't allow that to happen. We gotta hope we don't die next turn, which I mean is rather unlikely. Like unless he has like I don't know what he could have. Triple skewer the critics. I'm pretty sure we don't die. What I'm really concerned about is an experimental frenzy being dropped down here, but it seems like that's not the case. He attacks, which I don't think is something he should have done. Because now I get the 4 health. I mail myself because that's easy for us to deal with.
People start screaming. I know. I'll sit back and watch it burn.
Should I ignore this or should I? Like, I have to deal with this right immediately.
I am out of here.
I'm actually gonna start attacking him. I need to finish this game. Ah, there it is. Right, we gotta hope we don't lose to Frenzy. I have to force him to proc that. I'm gonna attack with both. Because the only way I'm winning this game, like the only way I get punished with this is if he has like a Gitu lava runner into something. But it's most likely that he's able to generate a blocker, and we got him! I'm an idiot. I should have played Anger's Rampage first. Every time. Like, I don't know why I did that. I should have played this first and then attacked. That was stupid on my part. I kind of had a lapse of judgment, but we beat Frenzy. We fucking beat Frenzy. Fuck yeah. Alright, let's go with this. Eugene, get in there. Ross's Contempt. And Cry the Carnarium. Okay, we don't need Nicol Bolas. At least a one-off is fine, I guess, but you know, definitely not as many copies as we're running now. Let's take out Ascanta. Let's keep the Spell Pierces. What else? What else? What else? Let's drop down 2 Thought Erasures. We want 2 Duress and 2 Thought Erasures. Let's take out the Elder Spell as well. Okay, so this is pretty key, pretty key, pretty key, pretty key, pretty key, pretty key. Rather key. Key, key. I think I'll drop one Narset. All right. We can do this. The deck? Why would I take out the deck? It's a -3. It kills the. The deck is really good in this matchup. Ramius. Talking about Ramius. Okay, there's a Cry of the Carnarium. Which does not help us against this current board state. Like, he's going to be able to play the Chain Whirler. Yikes. That's a heavy hit. We may be dead here. Oh, now we are.
You don't look scared. My friend is here to help you.
Even if I do manage to stabilize, he has a frenzy. He's dealt too much damage. I'm a walking corpse. Just gotta accept it and move on. Let's keep it as it is. My hand is not bad per se. I'm gonna risk it. It's a 2-lander. Like, it could... It's a 2-lander, you know, like... I'm afraid of getting mana screwed, but that's, you know, such is life. We lead off with the Steam Vents, and just hope for the best. We have board wipes, we have like a good hand. Pretty reactive, but also Narset to search for things. The problem is, if we don't draw lands, we don't draw lands. I'm gonna go for Ross's Contempt on this because if I do draw a land here, I'm still gonna try to play Narset.
Past, present, and future are bound by threads of time. I shall miss your company. Hone your
Oh,
prowess.
fuck, dude. Worst Narset ever. Oh my god. That really cost us. Because I really wanted a... I really wanted... land there. Ah, damn. Come on, baby. Come on. I need something good here. Come on, baby. No. No. Oh, we're dead. We dead. Ah, GG. That Narset was like really rough for us. But I definitely should not have gone for the Narset there. Are we facing like a bunch of mono reds now? Okay, no, it's Phoenix, alright.
Uncover.
I'm not gonna activate Narset because these aren't like Phoenix. So Narset is here as like a blocker for me, basically. Hopefully I don't discard an arc like Phoenix. That would suck. Balls. Okay, it's not because otherwise you would have discarded immediately. I'm not going to activate Narset again because in this matchup, it's just better to have her as a cuck blocker, basically. That's her role. Be proud of it now, Narset.
The whole of the multiverse will bend to my will. Conceivable.
Yep.
Witness a mote of my power.
I love it.
At the time, Planeswalker, You have no weakness I cannot exploit. I will return.
Shut that, boys. Alright, so we want the Cry of the Carnariums because they enable us to deal with Arclight Phoenix. We want the Ross's Contempt. And we want the Duresses. Obviously, we want 4 Narsets. How are you enjoying Grixis so far? I mean, Grixis is my favorite archetype, right? And I always... I do well with it. So, yeah, it's going really well. Obviously, I really like it. I'm going to drop a Bedazzle here. An Elder Spell. So, it's going well. And a Spell Pierce. I think 1 Spell Pierce is fine. Opt. It's got the pirate opt. Ew. Boo. Thought you were cool because of your anime Narset, but it's funny that the guy with the Narset sleeves got destroyed by Narset. Alright, we're gonna drop a Drowned Catacomb. We're gonna go for the Thought Erasure here. And we're gonna get countered. Well, at least, I mean, we trade with the counter. That's what I wanted anyways. Like, the only problem is I don't get to see his hand, right? But... okay, there's the bird. We have the Cry, though. And we got the Narset.
Focused and disciplined encounter no obstacles.
Again, in case anybody's you know, a pro tip versus Arclight Phoenix, when you play Narset, don't go for the -2. Keep it at 5. It makes it very hard for them to kill him. They need like a lightning strike and a shock, you know, like they need very specific answers. Is the red really worth it? UB is very similar, but has better mana and can play Blast Zone. Oh, it's most definitely worth it. I mean, there's a few good reasons, and they're called Angrat's Rampage, Bedevil, Nicol Bolas the Ravager, and Nicol Bolas Dragon God. And believe me, they are most certainly worth it. Bit of a tight hand, but hopefully Iskanta can mitigate that. We seem to be facing Grixis, so we want to get Iskanta in as early as possible. We see the Elder Spell there.
immortal, Nicole. No! My schemes are never ending. My schemes have been foiled.
Well, are they never ending or are they foiled? Or spoiled? English. Make up your mind, bruh. Alright, we're gonna try to play Dragon God here.
I will spare you. In exchange for eternal, my revenge will be painful. My intellect is without limit. Your defiance is infuriating.
What was it gonna be? Okay.
All bow before Nicole Bold. I will wipe your bloodline. Let your
Weak minds crumble. He could bedazzle to destroy the Escanta.
You amuse me. I have other schemes to attend to. Witness a mote of my power.
Alright, got him. We definitely want to bring in the Legion War Boss. He could be doing the same, so we're going to keep our Cry of the Carnariums over Ritual of Soot. We're going to keep a couple of Cry of the Carnariums. We're going to keep the Bedazzle. The Lava Coils, pretty important. Spell Pierce as well. We obviously want more Elder Spells. Ross's Contempt as well, potentially. Duress. There's a lot of shit we want, actually. Perhaps one Cry is enough. And Rask is also enough. Maybe we don't need the Raskas. Not gonna cut it.
My vow is to keep an open mind. Meditate and prepare.
Perfect. GG. Establishing Grixis dominance, boys.
I am one again. I will return. You have no weakness I cannot exploit. I will return one day.
Still in the fight. Got him!